So this is a you voice your thoughts, and I'm your favorite host, Franklin, the cost rep of the citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So give me 71 seconds to blow your mind. Just 71.
Okay.
AUF voice your thoughts. Ebakod. So today we have on set, we have Nazi. Nazi, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
And Lucy, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So feel free, okay? So today we have an important question. The question is simple. Is it a stupid question to ask? What do women bring to the table? So today we have Nazi, who is a professional in cosmetics.
Yes.
Help me.
Okay. Hi guys. My name is Nazi Secret Organics. I have a YouTube channel where we talk about everything skincare. We do everything skincare.
Okay.
And teach people how to formulate safe skincare products.
Okay.
You can check us out. Okay.
Okay, that's good. So Nazi is a mother to the skincare formulator. Okay, she's a professional when it comes to skincare. And then we have Lucy. Lucy is a single lady. She's not married yet. So we want to, talk about the question that has been in the minds of every Nigerian youth, which is it a stupid question to ask? What do women bring to the table? So I know I've asked this question a number of times, but then I would like to hear from them. I actually know if I can so that's what you have to say.
Normally, Obro, a very good question to ask.
Okay.
Obro,
Okay.
because come to think of it, just as a man being in the same house. Okay, let me just, as a married woman, let me just talk from the angle of man and wife being in the same house.
Yeah.
So at some point maybe we are having an argument and my husband will be asking me what do I bring
To the
to the
table.
table. For a man who has watched me, bring 3 lives. In fact, 2 of my kids, my husband was in the labor room with me. He was not here. He was here. He was there. He was seeing me pushing out those children. In fact, my second child, the nurses were, pushing my stomach. When it's time to push, I'll be pushing. The 2 nurses will be pushing the baby out because I wasn't having enough strength
To push, yeah.
So through all this process, a man had done what I'm bringing to the table. Come on, I'm bringing. In fact, my life is number 1.
A few men don't bring their life as well.
Men bring their life, but what I mean by I'm bringing as a woman, I'm talking from the area of me being a married woman.
A married woman, yeah.
And living with a man. I feel like it's a wrong question to ask. So nanga go that labor room. Tiama a 3, 4 on the way. Overall, my
Yeah.
Then we are in the same house, trying to, okay. When there any thought, when there anything that needs to be done in that house, where, I won't be with my husband who think about it, share ideas.
Okay.
There are ideas you cannot see. Only if you can on your own as a man. I say, your wife, if that now, instantly, if you just ship in, any idea, okay, immediately, that thing might not even be in your mind at that time. You just share it with her immediately. You see that everything. In fact, you start understanding. I've had a number of times when my husband had to think on. He just be thinking of these things, but he won't tell me. And at some point, he just say, "Look, if nature, nature, and I'll be like, okay, I saw that me, Gone are those days when men ask that question. I was even telling her before we started this.
Yeah.
I was telling her that Obono in the 70s and 80s, where our mothers, are that productive as mothers are right now. Most of us, like my father, I was telling her that my father told my mom, "Women business, don't do business, don't do anything, just make babies,
take care of kids."
My mom has 6 children. I'm the first of them.
Okay.
So when it was now time for my mom to do business, although Ozzy, good in business, if not till now, she's still,
Yeah, struggling.
Yes, you
Okay.
know. So it was, what are you bringing to the table? You say, okay, you know, okay, to more better, you know,
Yeah.
okay, to more. Not now. So to me, it's a very wrong question.
It's a very wrong question. Yeah, so we want to get Lucy's opinion on that. Lucy, what do you have to say? Do you think it's a stupid question to ask? What do women bring to the table?
For me, I feel like asking that question is not actually necessary.
Okay.
It's not necessary to ask that question because you as a man knows what your wife or your girlfriend brings to the table. Except you got into the relationship based on their looks. Which if you get into a relationship with a lady because of her looks, obviously she's going to be replaced one day because there's no effectiveness in that relationship. And for me, for a relationship to be 100% successful, it cannot be based on just one person. There have to be like a companion. You get, and even this even applies in businesses, like business organizations where there's what is called division of labor.
Yeah.
You cannot just like open a business or start up a business and then you expect you to be the one that will do the managing, distributing, and all of that. Is quite stressful.
Yeah.
That's when you now bring other people to support you. Now this is where it now applies to relationship. You cannot just stand on your own. Even the Bible says that we should have like a companion.
Yeah.
A woman as a building block for a man. That's where she comes in as she feels that compatibility for the man. She has that emotional she shares that emotional support with him. Even that companionship.
Yeah.
You get. So I feel like asking that question when you know the worth of the person that you're with is not necessary.
At all.
Yes.
Okay, speaking from a man's point of view, I feel men are the pillar of the house. Okay, as a man, I growing up, I was taught the only thing I knew was to make money, to be successful, right? That's what is being the indoctrination I had growing up. Just make it. And these days, what is in vogue is making it. Once a man has money,
Yeah.
in as much as there are other qualities that are needed from a man, you know, like being responsible and otherwise, that pressure keeps coming in, the pressure of making it. And girls these days has made it that if a man doesn't have money,
Yes.
which is the sole thing to be able to take care of a home, that the man is not good enough, the man is not man enough. Now men are now returning the energy to ladies, and we're like, so if you are not bringing anything to the table, then you shouldn't have a say in relationship. You shouldn't have, like, it should be like we are ordering you around, do this and you do it. So that's where the question comes in now. So who is to be blamed? Is it a wrong question to ask, or why do you think men are asking these questions, and what is going to make them stop asking these questions? We need to know why we should stop asking these questions. This, you said not necessary, right? Go and say not the very wrong. So what do you think is making men ask these questions? What are women doing to make men ask these questions?
I feel like maybe when a woman is being too demanding.
Okay.
Yes. Also, I feel like I don't need to hear anything. Dubai, what are you bringing to the table? Okay, let's say I'm having an argument with you. I say, what are you bringing to the table? I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
I don't feel like there's anything that should happen for you to stop.
To you to ask that question at all.
I was telling my brothers, in fact, not only my brothers, and I can't go any young guy.
Yes.
You know, mobile man, everybody just wants to make, like you said now,
Yeah,
everybody wants to
money.
make it big.
Yeah.
So if you want to marry as a young guy, marry a woman that has something doing.
Okay.
Because these are the things that are bringing these questions. Maybe a man, more expenses, or career yellow. Normally, it's not good to come out. Okay, ma. See, it's not really good for the money to come out from one person.
Yeah.
In a relationship, in marriage. These are, let me just, these are the things that are bringing the question. Let's just start from where the question is coming from.
Yeah, where the pressure is coming from.
When a man is doing so many things at the same time, I have somebody who is paying school fees. What's not one I'm gonna meet pure water I do no here and I got pure water and beer. These are things those questions. But when a man wait for me, you see that there is nothing that will bring about those questions. So to avoid those questions as a man, establish your woman. So let's say you married her and she's not established.
Yeah.
Establish her. I was telling my younger brother the other day, when you go anya, I'm let's just say no work about I've got my phone now. Man, if I game we see.
Yeah.
Choro my for game.
Yeah.
You understand? Even you say Choro for game because my brother might feel like he can do it now.
No.
Okay, for in a family. Ofunwa batarana bam. In fact, 3 weeks but for a man not do financially okay. We need a responsibilities of the whole family. What are you bringing to the table when she's being too demanding? So first, to answer your question first, to stop a man from asking that question, get a girl where you phone me, so that she and the other get a girl where you phone me, get a girl where you phone me when they want what. There are people that have the money but they can never bring it out. But there are people that have the money, women that have the money that can bring it out. Then when you have a wife that is established doing something, helping you as a man, you will see that you will not ask that question. So if an able to when a woman is being so demanding and not really recognizing that the man is doing too much. You know, there are women you do. They keep complaining. You're not doing this. You're not. And the man is like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you bringing to the table? This is where the question is coming out from. But when you have a woman that has something doing, and is helping you, the chances that those questions will come out
very slim.
Very, very slim. Like saying an argument, you know, and the woman Ajuka that question. But literally the main reason why that question is coming in is when the man is doing too much and the woman is not being appreciative, and also when a woman doesn't have much doing. So to stop it, I don't know if I'm talking too much, but to stop it, one way phone me, so that you know, okay, for if a man not name. But when it's coming from here, it's coming from here, you won't feel it. And most times you feel that the reason that you feel in the financial aspect of those relationships. When you ask that question, no. If you see that in the area where those questions are coming out from is that financial aspect. It's fun like Bible say no, but that's where the bureau now. You see the financial economy of this country. If it would not 10,000 naira now is not money. A man is now doing so much. But they go pay that man. He go ask you, what are you bringing to the table?
So let's get Lucy's take on this. Now, what's your take? Why do you think men are asking this question?
Like I said from the onset, I said the only reason why a man would ask such question is maybe that relationship was just built on looks and beauty. You get? So if a woman is like living this life of reliability to a man, that is when those kind of questions comes in. You
Okay.
get?
Yeah.
It's just like now, me as an hairstylist,
Yeah.
and I have probably a boyfriend or a guy that I'm dating, and he has his own thing that he's doing.
Yeah.
When he sees that I'm always busy and I have things that I'm doing, I don't have time for unnecessary things, and I know how to keep up with my bills, even though sometimes I might meet him and ask him for something.
Yeah.
It's normal.
If you're busy, the guy should be aware of the fact that you're hustling your bills yourself, and
Yes.
also help you when it's necessary,
Yes.
when you request for
So-
help.
Yeah, I feel like if he sees that I can foot my bills, he wouldn't see the need or even the courage to approach me to ask such questions. So I feel like why men ask those questions are for those girls that act as a liability. Not even act, they are a liability to
The man,
men.
they are,
Yes.
doing this parasitic relationship.
Yes.
Okay, well, is it enough, Like, I've heard some women say, whether they are a liability or not, that the question shouldn't come in at all. The fact that they are in the marriage and they are home managers, they are taking care of the home, they are taking care of the babies, whatever that is in the marriage, managing the home, that is enough. That giving birth is enough. The fact that she's there is enough. That
Normally.
the question shouldn't come in at all.
Normally.
That is a stupid question to ask.
Normally.
So do you believe in this category? Do you believe in this thought process? Whether a woman is bringing anything at all, the men shouldn't ask this question.
Excuse me. Bringing anything like what? Bringing anything. Should it be more? Should it just be all about money? There are other things. See, any stay-at-home mom, A1. If you see her, that's her money. Thank you. You know, the last time I talked, we just talked about the financial aspect.
Yes.
What was the financial aspect aside? What would any stay-at-home mother of a very hyperactive child? Okay, how is he hyperactive? Because most it shouldn't be. In fact, any stay-at-home mother they take care of children, even if the children are because I was once a stay-at-home mom, taking care of children.
Yeah.
Sheba, I was telling you now.
Yeah.
Wake up in the morning, prepare them for school. Do you know the time we wake up? The money should be aside, please. Let's just, when the money aspect should just go.
Go one side.
If you see a stay-at-home mother now, and achieve to go down my holiday, man, squeeze, even if it's 2K, squeeze and give them. It's not easy. You got to
so you are of the school of thought that men shouldn't ask the question at all, whether it's what is obtainable in the Western world, because in the Western world, people that we tend to look up to, naturally we look up to them. It's now that some of our people are bringing the consciousness that we should follow our tradition, we should do what is our norm here, our societal norm. But over there, the women are, so we heard, that are powerful, and then women also contribute to the bills. If you're working, they say the economy over there is for two people, for partnership. If you're working, the other person is working, both of you are paying your bills, because bills are meant to come. You're paying your child welfare, you're taking care of every other thing. So, and women are more powerful there, because if a man F's up, he's being sent out of his home, and men don't get to other women around. And one of the advantage we have here is because we are the one bringing the money. That's why we are able to order women around, ask stupid questions, like, in quotes. So, and women are saying they are not being treated fairly over here. And the men are saying, if you want to be treated fairly, you have to also be up and doing and do some of these other things, not just being a home manager. So is it enough to be a home manager here because of bulu 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 and no? Because over there we have our ladies over there that bulu 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 no, but they are working and they are paying bills. The only difference is that the men help them. Nwoke nwere ike nyere aka, nwaanyị na-esi nri, nwoke a na-asa efere, or nwoke ekudo nwa. Imago, they have a way they manage it over there and it works out. But our men, Imago,
thank you.
Aso Odogun, them. Some of them don't do anything at home. They stay in the sitting room. They do everything. They believe because they bring all the finance, they carry all the load of the house. They feel like it's enough to, to be able to call such shots and demand and ask these questions to their woman. So when a woman tends to or becomes very demanding, they now ask the woman, what are you bringing to the table? Because for men, they feel like they can always employ somebody to help with the taking care of the house. And when they're not water cleaners, and sometimes I've seen women, all these relationship coach telling women not to do everything, that whatever you indulge, being okay, that sometimes your man needs your company. They want you to come to the sitting room and sit down and talk to them, not being in the kitchen all this time. And then man, see a kitchen or see, baby, I want to wash this clothes. I want to cancel suppose fella.
Yeah.
Men sometimes don't want you to do all these things. Sometimes they don't want you. They need your company. They want somebody to, after a long day, they want someone to talk to. Someone
But at that point, the lady is busy, and she has to take care of those things.
Yeah, she's busy. Nobody's saying that. But when a man is saying, you can do this thing later. You can do this thing later.
What if the time I'm doing it is the energy I have for that in that particular time?
That's the thing with women.
Everything comes with vibe.
The energy, you're not considering the man that needs your attention in this room.
Does the man actually consider my own needs?
How? What are your needs?
Like, you're saying that if the man needs someone that is going to like
a company when he comes back after a long day,
and you know that after eating, the dishes have to be washed. At that point, I have to take care of that particular thing at that time.
Yes,
that is being done, taking care of everything, so that by the time you move around your house, you notice that okay, yes, there is a lady in the house. Not you being selfish because you need a woman at that point. I should now leave what I have to do and come and meet you. You get? After satisfying you, I'm still going to go back, because obviously if I tell you to come and like join me or assist me, you will not. At that point now, maybe there will be an interesting football match. Now you want to like, okay, no babe, I want to watch this particular football. At that point now, you've actually neglected her from her own like needs from you to her.
On a scale of 1 to 10, do you think if you ask your boyfriend or your husband to come and help you with, maybe join you in the kitchen, so you guys do this thing together, in a scale of 1 to 10, do you think, how many number do you think will say no? Forget what is being pushed out on social media.
Nothing is being pushed out. Most of them are so obvious. We know not being pushed out. Most of us have experiences. Most of us have people, that my own husband will not wash plates for you.
Have you asked him?
Okay, well, have you asked him?
Come and help me with this.
He can. Come on.
I feel like all these things start from the relationship.
See.
Yes. It starts from the relationship.
Yeah.
What does your man actually do when you guys were single? Though most men actually fake it to please you, but you can't fake it in a relationship for long.
See, relationship is relationship. Marriage is marriage. If you're talking about marriage, let's just be specific and talk about marriage. If you're talking about relationship, let's just talk about
the both of them.
You see, because a man in a relationship, a man can be washing because shaping a plate for me and you take it. Can just go there wash it. Marriage, you say he's washing for you. Maybe family of 7. a man will not come and be washing plates for mother seven people. There are men who don't like to wash plates, and I'm quite mad that this thing didn't start today. You know, that mentality of it is not my job, it is not my work, it is not what I'm supposed to do as a man. Didn't start today. That mentality started with our fathers. Then, so when you ask her in the scale of
1 to 10,
see, let's just say it's 10% now, but 20%. 20%.
We say no.
We wash.
We wash the
We'll
okay,
help.
20 we say no. Okay.
20 will help you. You see that 80? No.
They will
No.
Is
Not-
it
not
outrightly or they will look for an option?
Some will just say, do. I will help you. Some men don't really like washing. There are men who don't like house chores. There are men who were not raised with that kind of housework.
Yeah.
There are men that were not raised to do house chores at all. So I know a man that believes that it is a woman's job. And most times when he comes back and his wife is complaining, and mind you, the wife is not doing anything at the moment. So when he goes out in the morning, comes back in the night, and he expects the house to be clean, he expects her to cook. I'm telling you of family that I know.
Yeah.
And when issues break out, the man and I do, it is your job. This is the only thing you can do. This is the least you can do as a woman. After all, we foreseen me. You see where that thing is coming from. What are you bringing to the table? So, working in a mirror. And this man I'm talking to you about now will not wash. He hates washing.
Okay.
He hates washing, but he can cook. He can cook, but he cannot wash for you.
So why the question is coming in, because men knows that if you ask them for this thing, they will help, but you're not asking for this help. They ain't why you have in the kitchen. See in the situation, muka na agba game na follow. You are na ewegi. Enough. You are na ewegi. Isicha nne table pute una elicha or say baby thank you. Ibule efele bupu. Ina cheka onyelo ga ka ba se efele. Ina asa efele iwa na ewegi. Ibido zafu bi ejele nni dozibe mebe nka kudu umuazi. Iwe na ewegi onumadu ga afọ. He na-ewegi that this man is not helping her, but you've not asked for this help.
Well, this is very, very true. You know, I learned something.
Yeah.
Because most times we don't even think of asking. We don't even remember
Men,
asking.
women don't ask. They just assume.
But some men actually used to notice that you need help
and John, that's people that are sensitive enough, okay? When they are sensitive, when the men are, we are selfish beings. Men are equally selfish because
Thank you.
when it comes
Thank you very
to
much.
our thing, when it comes to our hobby, we don't play with it. When we come on back, watch our game. On back, our see na our ball. Go there. You dare not come close. I'm not whether if he's a C Ronaldo fan, okay? So on back, I am guys here na bankata or not hang out with them. He doesn't want to hear what you are saying. You understand? But women, from what I've noticed in dating all over the years, women want you to know.
It's your job. You're supposed to
know. They are sensible enough. Not remembering that we were not taught this thing growing up. The indoctrination here has always been avoid women. Jebambo. We were not home managers. And it was okay growing up that my mom and my sisters do everything in the house. They wash, they cook, they clean. Our job is get you milli. Because milli ada that time na iye je na tap je gbata milli. All why be je gbata milli. Sometimes obu no nwe yechefu na afia sigije egotia. You see the job that we were doing. So it's not our, and the MS scenario put na Paula film Jack Chan na Jet Li, you know.
Damn.
So it wasn't our job to know na always go quick in a kitchen na ekwesi ibianyela aka. You know, go. It was actually the lady. So, oh yeah, I think I've had my mom saying on 1 or 2 occasions to my sister, if run all what the too much, you man be like eba. Be like a kiss or ede.
Yeah.
Okay, na chinyelo na eme ihe na. Yeah, like a kiba anwa.
Yeah.
So women were taught this thing. I mean water. Then on about some girls that I know, once they are at home with their family, their parents, they are not comfortable because they are. If you ask them what the problem is, their mom is always on my neck. Mom is this woman is not allowing me to breathe. I can't wait for school to start. Let me leave. I can't wait for school to start. Let me just go out of this house.
Yeah.
Who is the problem? The mom. It's not the dad, because the dad might not notice you. Up to a Joel or but how are you doing, Lucy? How are you doing, Nazi? Go there. Yeah. Your dad, I'm on your time, but when you're not on your neck, steady with your mom telling you, go and do this. He have done owner. As a boner, you know ever. Yes. So men, we are not taught these things. So now, you now as a home manager now that is in a serious relationship leading to marriage or in a marriage, you're doing these things and you think that your husband is supposed to know. Oh my, you are lying. You go die there.
So, that's so.
And equally about the timing, just like you mentioned, came moved on here. So he plan how long we are request for such thing. Because I'm working at the school run.
Yeah.
Jeote, Bujoma, school. So anything you ask a man politely, he will do it. So you people should stop assuming no always working. What are you bringing to the table? It's a very wrong question to ask.
But normally we are still there. It's a wrong question.
Well, you've made your point about the pregnancy thing is enough. Being a home manager is enough, should be enough for a woman. Is there another thing?
Then I've already talked about things, those things.
Yes.
And if a guy avoid it,
something that can help to solve that issue for women.
For women. Yeah.
People do, funny things to be able to survive. Now, some women are putting it out there that if you're a man, you're broke, don't come close. If you don't have 25 million, don't even come near me. If you don't have this, if you don't have that certain standards, you don't have
a broke girl near this
but your certain standards for a man that will come near you. Okay, so men are equally saying, okay, fine, you have these standards, fine. So what, me now that I have these standards now, what are you now bringing to juxtapose the standard you're bringing? You've set the standards for a man. Okay, need nka, nwe moto, nwe uno, nwe nka. Okay, fine and good. Nwe babambo batache ego nina. What are you now bringing? So your standard now, it's just yourself. Is it enough? That's where the question is coming from. Now, nwoke jezi bambo gote moto. Nwe yona alo. They provide the 3 basic things. He can afford it: food, clothing, and shelter. Okay, that's something going on for him. Go and now set this standard for him to come close to you. Basically close to you now. Are you enough? That is the question for today. Are you enough? So that men out there will know. We want to know, are you people enough that once you set this standard for us and we meet it, so should we be okay with just having you as a girl?
It depends on the man and what he wants. Every man will fortune.
Yeah.
There are men that just want a girl that is physically built. Someone looking like why very, I don't care if you're doing anything. He likes you, he invests in you. But there are men who are looking for a woman that has value. Look at our celebrities these days. Look at the kind of women they are marrying.
Yeah.
They have flirty with baddies, all these baddies. Fowles, I don't know if you've Fowles
the bad guy.
He just got engaged now. You see him in his videos when in all his videos, he featured the kind of baddies. All these girls with BBL, all those, No, he went for somebody, slim girl, a very, and you look at that girl, if not brought just any girl. See, these men are intentional. Men know what they want to.
Yes.
If our mothers not going say if open able it's here.
Yeah.
So like you asked now, otu a nwoke ji gbasizie mbọ invest in onwe reinvent onwe wepụtazie kedu ife able. It depends on the girl.
Yeah.
Depend on the man. On what you want. You know what you want as a man.
What chobagun?
Ọchọpago nwa nwazi ife ọchụ asị. So onwe ndị ga-aga for nwaanyị nwe ukwu nwe ife niile onwe nwere ife ọ na-eme ọnụvi ya manage bie na-apịa ya ego. When ndị gasị mba achọrọ m nwaanyị ga-adị proud of. When they na-aga when some girls na-enwere ife na-eme but they can speak good English. They can maintain themselves, outside. They can, in fact, have well developed here. But the money if name, men like them too. Most of them when we find them, we see them every day. What do you find them? What do you find? But men love them. So you, as a man now, like you asked, my feature. Then, like I did, girls advise this is invest in yourself. And when we say invest in yourself, we're not saying invest in your skin. We're not saying invest in your wardrobe. Invest in yourself. You as a woman, earning your own money, there is dignity in that kind of labor. You understand, Lucy?
Do you have something to add to it so that we run you don't have anything to add to it?
She has said it all.
She has said it all.
Yeah.
So a woman should equally have a value when she's setting standards for what a man should meet. Okay, that's
Sorry.
true.
When I say I want fried rice, chicken with coleslaw, at least see, make then EJ na crunches na him and they go no. When we a Coke or Fanta dinner or juice, so at least I should have something for my own. In case smoking also I can pay. Yes, we've had so many stories of girls so stranded.
Yeah.
Come and meet me here. A teacher, a girl, one can I miss they be this yaka. For a girl, the low. For a girl, they won't have anything. But everything. If we won't talk about no na machine then na keke sorry then when I may recall I laugh they go there first no go so I have for the guy they better go different. So for me I advise invest in yourself. And let me tell you these days many women are battling, not even women, ladies, young ladies are battling with low self-esteem. I understand that there are so many competitions right now. Everybody's trying to belong, everybody's trying to be here, everybody's trying to do this because no one. But I just advise girls, invest in yourself. There is dignity in labor. And let me tell you, when you're married to a man, because why we are saying marriage is eventually a man will get married, a woman will get married. So at some point there are things that a man will look at only times when a man will look at his wife and say, thank God for my wife. You understand? So I advise girls, invest in yourself. Handwork, for job. These Gen Zs, they have conscience. Most of them came from a very bad home.
Gen Zs have conscience.
Of course.
I beg to disagree. Those people that used to call money anyhow.
Only get about 20 million. Talking stage. I don't know if you saw it. Talking stage, 20 million. Nene family. Most of these people came from a very low profile family where maybe father was not there throughout their lives. They grow up, knowing no father, knowing no love. Because you only give what you have. A girl alone with love cannot come out boldly in that talking stage. And who has given her 20 million since then?
Maybe people are giving her.
Why 20 million guy?
There are men that give these people money.
Yes.
Like this celebrity, there are men that give them money.
Yes.
That's a wonderful discussion we've had, and I want to thank you guys for coming on set.
It was a privilege to be here.
I think you guys have made wonderful contributions. So it's safe to say, it's safe to ask, what do you bring to the table? And I feel that men are the table. So you think women are the table? I feel men are the table, especially in this part of the country, in this part of the world. Men are the table because men decide, what happens, how things are. But I feel it's not necessary to ask these questions because you can actually set your woman up. You can actually teach her to, to develop herself, to bring her up to all that, and the question doesn't have to come in, except when the woman doesn't want to do anything. There are people that don't want to do anything, but can equally find a way and push the person into one thing or the other. Good known at your personal business, and then the question wouldn't have to come in at all. So thank you, our viewers, for watching our video all the time.
Thank
you
you
for recommending us.
Thank you.
Pushing out our videos out there on all social media platforms. We thank you guys. Till another time, I remain Franklin. Thank you.